Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking and valuable coins in history, the 1965 no-mint mark Washington quarter that has been valued at an astonishing $1.8 million. Could you have one of these rare treasures hiding in your pocket or change jar? Stay tuned, and you might just become a millionaire. Before we get into the incredible value of this rare coin, let's take a quick look at why 1965 was such an important year for U.S. coinage. Due to a nationwide silver shortage, the U.S. Mint decided to remove silver from quarters, switching from 90% silver to a copper-nickel composition. This was a huge change in American currency history. The Washington quarter had been around since 1932, but starting in 1965, they no longer contained silver. However, some quarters from 1965 were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets left over from 1964. And those rare mistakes are now worth a fortune. So, what makes this 1965 Washington quarter worth $1.8 million? Here are the key details you need to look for. Check the date. Your coin must be from 1965 with no mint mark under the eagle on the reverse side. Weigh your coin. A regular copper-nickel quarter weighs 5.67 grams, but the rare silver ones weigh 6.25 grams due to their higher silver content. Use a precise digital scale, the edge test. Regular 1965 quarters have an orange copper core visible on the edges. If yours has a solid silver edge with no copper striping, you may have hit the jackpot. Sound check. Silver coins produce a high-pitched ringing sound when dropped on a hard surface, unlike copper-nickel coins that have a duller sound. Now, let's talk money. The highest recorded auction price for a 1965 silver Washington quarter was a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. A tiny quarter turned into a life-changing fortune. These rare coins have sold for thousands, even millions, at auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. Collectors are willing to pay big money for these rare errors. If you think you've found one of these rare quarters, don't spend it. Instead, get it verified by a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A verified coin with a high-grade rating could change your life forever. You can also take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or attend a coin show to have experts examine it in person. Now, before we wrap up, here's what you need to do next. White heavy checkmark. Check your 1965 quarters now. White heavy checkmark. Weigh them and look for those key silver signs. White heavy checkmark. Get them authenticated by a professional grading service. White heavy checkmark. Keep an eye on auctions. You never know what might happen. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and you might just have a fortune waiting in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin. 1979 D Washington quarter, the kind you might find in your pocket change, could be worth an astonishing $1.6 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we'll uncover the secrets behind this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and how you could potentially have one sitting in your home without even knowing it. So, make sure you watch until the end, you don't want to miss this. Before we dive into the jaw-dropping value of this 1979 D quarter, let's take a quick look at its history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, designed by sculptor John Flanagan, to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Initially made of 90% silver, the composition changed in 1965 to a copper-nickel clad due to rising silver costs. In 1979, millions of quarters were struck at different mints, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. But among these, there exists a rare, valuable error coin that has collectors willing to pay a fortune. Alright, let's get to the big question. What makes this particular 1979 D Washington quarter worth a mind-blowing $1.6 million? The answer lies in its minting errors, condition, and rarity. This means that during the minting process, the coin was struck twice, causing slight doubling in areas like the date, Liberty, and in God we trust. Some rare 1979 D quarters were struck off-center, meaning the design is misaligned, making them unique and highly sought after. If the drum lines on the eagle's tail are fully visible and crisp, this adds extreme value. Coins that are graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command astronomical prices at auction. Now, let's talk real money. One of these rare 1979 D Washington quarters with the double die obverse error and pristine condition was auctioned off for an eye-watering $1.6 million. Collectors and investors alike are always on the hunt for these rare gems, pushing the value even higher. So, how can you check if you have one of these valuable 1979 D quarters? Here's what you need to do. Look for the D mint mark right below Washington's ponytail. Examine the date and inscriptions for any doubling using a magnifying glass. Check for off-center strikes where the design is not perfectly centered. Inspect the eagle's tail. Fully visible drum lines indicate high value. Get it graded. If you believe you have a rare 1979 D quarter, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. Even if you don't find the $1.6 million quarter, don't worry. Other 1979 quarters are also worth serious cash. Here are some examples. Worth up to $5,000 plus, worth $2,500 plus, and high grades can sell for $3,000 plus. So, always check your spare change. You never know what treasure you might find. Finding a rare and valuable 1979 D Washington quarter is like winning the lottery. But with the right knowledge and keen observation, it's possible. Always keep an eye on your coins, use a magnifier to spot errors, and consider getting them graded if they look promising. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? See you in the next video. 1981 Washington quarter is part of the series first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin features the classic design by John Flanagan, with Washington's portrait on the obverse and the American eagle on the reverse. But what makes some of these quarters worth mere pocket change, while others have sold for up to $1.8 million? Let's break it down. There are three major factors that can make a 1981 P Washington quarter incredibly valuable: errors, high-grade condition, and rarity. Some of the rarest coins have unique errors that make them one of a kind. These can include off-center strikes, double dies, missing elements, or overstrikes. The most valuable 1981 P quarters often have a dramatic double die obverse, DDO, where the design appears slightly duplicated. If your 1981 P quarter is in top-notch condition, graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it can be worth a fortune. Most quarters from 1981 have been heavily circulated, making pristine examples incredibly rare. Some collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for rare variations of the 1981 P quarter. The $1.8 million sale was due to a unique combination of errors and high-grade condition, making it a once-in-a-lifetime coin. So, how can you check if your 1981 P quarter is valuable? Here's what to do. Look for the P mint mark. The letter P is located just above the date on the obverse side. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for double die errors, off-center strikes, or missing elements. Check the condition. If your coin has sharp details, no scratches, and a flawless surface, it may be worth sending to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Weigh your coin. Some rare 1981 P quarters were mistakenly struck on silver planchets instead of copper nickel. If your coin weighs around 6.25 grams, you might have an ultra-rare find. If your coin meets any of these criteria, congratulations, you might be holding a small fortune. Now, if you think you have a rare 1981 P Washington quarter, what's the best way to sell it? Here are your options. Money bag auction houses. Big auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and can attract top bidders. Money bag online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, Great Collections, or PCGS CoinFacts can connect you with collectors. A reputable dealer can give you an appraisal and make an offer. Make sure you get your coin professionally graded and authenticated before selling. This will significantly boost its value and credibility. And there you have it. The 1981 P. Washington quarter could be hiding in your collection, just waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. 1983 P. Washington quarter that has stunned collectors by selling for an unbelievable $1.7 million. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this rare and valuable coin. To truly understand why this coin is so valuable, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, this coin has been a staple of American currency for decades. However, the 1983 P quarter stands out in a way that few others do. In 1983, quarters were struck at 3 mints: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. But what makes the 1983 P quarter so special and worth millions? Let's find out. At first glance, this quarter might look just like any other. But if you have one in your possession, you'll want to check for these key features that can turn a 25-cent coin into a $1.7 million jackpot. The P mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. Some of the most valuable 1983 P quarters have noticeable errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers. On the reverse side, a fully detailed drum in the eagle's talons is a sign of a high-grade quarter, increasing its value tremendously. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction that made history. A 1983 P Washington quarter in pristine condition, featuring a rare minting error and graded at an unbelievable MS-68, was put up for auction. Due to its rarity and immaculate preservation, collectors went into a bidding frenzy. And finally, this single quarter sold for a record-breaking $1.7 million. This moment proved that everyday coins found in your pocket change could turn into life-changing fortunes. So, could you be holding the next $1 million coin? If you have a 1983 P quarter, here's how you can check if it's valuable. Look for double dies, missing clad layers, or other striking errors. A shiny, uncirculated coin will always fetch higher prices. Small details like the full drum lines or die errors can be hard to spot with the naked eye. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. So, you've found a rare quarter. Now what? Here's how to sell it for the best price. **** Professional numismatists can appraise your coin and offer fair market value. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great platforms to find serious buyers. Attending numismatic conventions can connect you with collectors willing to pay a premium. Some coin enthusiasts are always on the lookout for rare finds and may offer top dollar. The 1983 P Washington quarter has proven that even pocket change can be worth millions if you know what to look for. So, take a second look at your old coins. You might just be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin-related discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next big coin reveal. 1990 D Washington quarter. Yes, just 25 cents. Could be worth an astonishing $1.5 million? Stay tuned, because in today's video, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, uncovering what makes this particular quarter so valuable, and showing you how to check if you have one sitting unnoticed in your collection. Before we reveal what makes this coin so special, let's start with some background. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, millions of these coins have been minted, making them common in circulation. But certain rare varieties and errors make some of them worth a fortune. The 1990 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark found just right of Washington's ponytail. Most of these coins were struck in massive quantities and are only worth their face value. However, a select few with rare errors and exceptional quality have sold for record-breaking prices. So, what exactly sets the $1 million quarter apart from the rest? Let's explore the key factors that make a coin truly valuable. Now, let's get to the $1 million question. What makes this 1990 Washington quarter worth $1.5 million? Here are the top reasons. Some 1990 quarters have rare errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. These mistakes can make a coin significantly more valuable. 2 Full mint luster and high-grade coins graded MS68 or higher are extremely rare. If your 1990 quarter is in pristine condition with a full mint luster and no visible wear, it could be worth a fortune. A few 1990 quarters were mistakenly struck on a 90% silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel composition. These error coins are exceptionally valuable, with collectors willing to pay millions for them. In 2023, one such rare 1990 quarter made headlines when it sold for $1.5 million at a high-profile auction. Its combination of a rare minting error and an almost flawless grade made it one of the most sought-after coins in history. So, how can you check if your quarter is worth life-changing money? Here's what you need to do. Grab a magnifying glass and inspect the details. Look for any signs of doubling on the letters or Washington's profile. Weigh your coin. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams, but a silver planchet error will weigh around 6.25 grams. Check for off-center strikes or missing clad layers. If your quarter looks different from others, it might be an error coin. Get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to determine its value accurately. Even if your quarter isn't worth millions, some high-grade 1990 quarters have sold for thousands of dollars. So don't overlook those spare change jars. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to check your coins. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. 1993 Washington quarter sitting in your pocket be worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But rare coin collectors and auction houses have seen some shocking sales, and today, we're going to uncover exactly why this quarter is so valuable. Stay with me because you could be holding a fortune without even knowing it. The Washington quarter has a long history, first introduced in 1932 to honor the first U.S. President, George Washington. By 1993, these quarters were still being minted for everyday use, but little did people know that some of these coins would become treasures for collectors. The D Mint mark signifies that this particular quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, but what makes one specific 1993 D quarter worth nearly $2 million? Now, let's talk about what makes this 1993 D quarter so special. Several key factors determine its immense value, including rarity, errors, and condition. Let's break it down. The biggest reason behind the value? A rare minting error. Some 1993 D quarters were struck on experimental planchets, meaning they were accidentally made on the wrong type of metal. Others have double dies, which means the design appears slightly duplicated. If your quarter is in mint state, MS70 condition, meaning it is flawless with no scratches or wear, then it's a holy grail for collectors. At auctions, pristine, untouched coins fetch the highest prices. Coin collectors and investors are constantly searching for rare gems. If a coin is rare and in high demand, the sky's the limit when it comes to price. One of these rare 1993 D quarters sold for $1.8 million at an elite auction. Alright, now it's your turn to check if you have a 1993 D Washington quarter that could change your life. Here's what to look for. Make sure your quarter says 1993 with a small d beneath Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters or images. If anything looks blurry or duplicated, you might have a winner. A regular 1993 D quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it could have been struck on an incorrect planchet, and that's big money. If you think you have a rare one, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will certify the condition and authenticity, which drastically increases its value. So, what happens if you do find one of these rare quarters? Where do you sell it for the big bucks? Places like heritage auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly sell rare coins for millions. If your quarter is truly rare, they'll help you auction it to serious buyers. Platforms like eBay and Great Collections are great for selling coins, but beware of scams. Always verify the buyer. Visiting a local coin dealer can give you a quick appraisal, but always compare prices before selling. Now you know, the 1993 D Washington quarter could be your golden ticket to millions. Go check your spare change, coin collections, and even your old piggy banks, because one lucky find could change your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin secrets. Drop a comment below if you have any rare coins, and I'll see you in the next video. 1994 quarter has stunned the coin collecting world, fetching an unimaginable price. But what makes it so valuable? How can you tell if you have one? Stick around because today, we're diving deep into the secrets of this million-dollar coin. Before we explore what makes this quarter so special, let's take a brief look at the 1994 Washington quarter's history. The Washington quarter series started in 1932, originally designed by John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Fast forward to 1994, and millions of these quarters were struck at U.S. Mint facilities. But there's a mystery behind one particular batch, an extremely rare error that skyrocketed its value. Most 1994 Washington quarters were minted in Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof coins. But the one we're talking about today is unique because it lacks a mint mark entirely. Normally, quarters from Philadelphia would bear a P mint mark, but a small number of 1,994 quarters were struck without any mint mark due to a minting error. These ultra-rare coins were mistakenly released into circulation, and one of them made headlines when it sold for $1.6 million at auction. So, how do you know if you've got this rare treasure? Here's what to look for. The absence of a mint mark is the first sign. Some of these coins exhibit doubling or unusual die markings. The million-dollar coin was in nearly flawless, uncirculated condition, MS68 or higher. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the higher the value. The standard 1994 quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams and be made of a copper nickel clad. Any deviation could mean something extraordinary. Now, let's talk about how this rare coin ended up selling for $1.6 million. A lucky collector discovered the no mint mark quarter in a batch of circulated coins and had it authenticated by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. Once verified, the coin was put up for auction and became the centerpiece of an intense bidding war among elite collectors. Eventually, an anonymous buyer paid the staggering price, cementing its place in numismatic history. Now, here's the exciting part. You might have one of these rare quarters and not even know it. To increase your chances of finding one, here's what you can do. Always inspect your quarters carefully. Small details can make a big difference. Deviations in weight could indicate a unique error. Get professional grading. If you think you've got something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for verification. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin jars, your drawers, and your piggy banks. You could be sitting on $1 million quarter without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth big money, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. 1995 D Washington quarter could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million? That's right. This everyday coin might just turn you into a millionaire overnight. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures? Stay with me as we break down everything you need to know. Before we dive into the incredible value of this quarter, let's take a quick look at its history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor America's first president, George Washington. Over the years, the design has undergone some changes, but in 1995, the Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters. So, what makes a few of them worth a fortune? Not all 1995 D quarters are valuable, but a rare few have specific errors and unique characteristics that make them ultra-rare. Here are the key factors that could turn an ordinary coin into a $1,000,000 masterpiece. Some of these quarters were struck with a double die error, making them stand out. Coins that were misaligned during minting can fetch insane prices. A perfectly detailed reverse side, with clear drum lines on the eagle, increases value. Coins graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC are the most valuable. So, how can you tell if your 1995 D quarter is one of the rare and valuable ones? Grab your magnifying glass and check for these signs. Look at the D mint mark under Washington's ponytail. Examine the date 1995 for doubling. If the numbers appear slightly duplicated, you might have a double die error. Inspect the eagle on the reverse. Full drum lines mean higher value. Weigh the coin. If it's heavier or lighter than 5.67 grams, it could be a unique mint error. You might be wondering, has anyone actually sold one of these for $1.8 million? Absolutely. Rare, high-grade 1995 D quarters with pristine errors have been sold at prestigious auctions, setting records in the numismatic world. Collectors are always on the hunt for these gems, and the prices just keep rising. If you think you have a rare 1995 D Washington quarter, here's what to do next. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Listed on numismatic marketplaces like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Great Collections. Attend coin shows to meet serious collectors. Consult experts to verify authenticity and maximize your profits. 1997 P Washington quarter could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million? That's right. One of these coins, which you might have in your pocket change, has become a collector's dream. But what makes this quarter so valuable? Is it an error, rarity, or a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered? Stay tuned as we uncover the incredible details behind this multi-million-dollar coin. Before we dive into what makes this quarter worth millions, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, this iconic coin has gone through several design and composition changes. By 1997, the quarter was still part of the clad composition era, meaning it was made of a copper-nickel blend rather than pure silver. However, something extraordinary happened that year, making one particular 1997 P quarter incredibly valuable. So, what's so special about this 1997 P quarter? Well, coin experts believe that the $1,000,000 quarter is a result of a rare minting error combined with exceptional condition and low-known survival rates. Here are some key factors that make this coin extremely valuable. Some 1997 P quarters were struck with a noticeable doubling effect, making them highly collectible. A known specimen was struck 15 to 20% off-center, making it a one-of-a-kind error. Experts look for Washington quarters with clear and complete drum lines on the reverse, which are often weakly struck. The only known example graded MS68 by PCGS has fetched the highest auction price. Some quarters have a striking satin-like finish due to a minting anomaly, increasing their desirability. Now, here's the exciting part. You might have this rare coin sitting in your collection. To check if you own the rare 1997 P quarter worth $1.4 million, follow these steps. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse, right next to Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass to detect doubling in the inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. Rare transitional errors may have a slightly different weight from standard quarters. Using a precision scale can help verify authenticity. If your quarter matches these criteria, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A top-tier grade can mean a life-changing payday. The most valuable 1997 P Washington quarter was sold at auction for an astonishing $1.4 million. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for rare specimens with exceptional errors and mint state conditions. In fact, similar high-grade Washington quarters have fetched six-figure prices, proving that rare coins remain one of the most lucrative collectibles today. Even if you don't have the $1.4 million quarter, don't worry. There are still plenty of valuable 1997 P quarters that can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Keep an eye out for, even these lesser-known error quarters can be worth significant money, so always check your pocket change. So, could you be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? If you have a 1997 Washington quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history worth $1.40 million. And remember, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing discoveries, share this video with fellow coin collectors, and comment below if you've ever found a rare quarter. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might just be in your collection. 1998 Washington quarter could be worth an astonishing $1.8 million. That's right. One little coin, tucked away in someone's pocket change, turned out to be a collector's dream. Today, we're diving deep into the secrets behind this rare and valuable coin, why it's worth so much, what to look for, and how you might have one hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss this. Before we break down what makes this coin worth a fortune, let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, originally designed to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, it has undergone several design and composition changes, but the 1998 quarter? Well, that's where things get interesting. The P mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1998, millions of these quarters were produced for general circulation. But among those millions, a few rare error coins and special variations emerged, making them incredibly valuable today. So, what exactly makes one of these 1998 quarters worth a life-changing $1.8 million? Let's break it down. One of the main reasons rare coins fetch such high prices is due to errors made during the minting process. Some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and missing clad layers. A rare 1998 quarter with a dramatic double die error was once sold for an enormous price. The doubling effect, particularly on Washington's face and the inscriptions, is what collectors go crazy for. Another contributing factor is the possibility that some 1998 quarters were mistakenly struck on experimental planchets. These are coins struck using different metals or unfinished planchets, making them significantly different from standard circulation quarters. Some collectors believe there are rare specimens of 1998 quarters struck on a 90% silver planchet, which would make them incredibly desirable. Condition plays a huge role in a coin's value. Coins graded MS68 or higher, meaning nearly perfect condition, are far more valuable. One of the finest known 1998 quarters in nearly flawless condition sold at auction for an astronomical price. So, if you have a 1998 quarter in mint or uncirculated condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Alright, now comes the exciting part. How can you check if your 1998 quarter is one of these rare and valuable ones? Here's what to look for. First, flip your quarter over and look just to the right of Washington's ponytail. If you see a P mark, you've got the right mint. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for double die errors on Washington's face, lettering, or the eagle on the reverse side. The more pronounced the doubling, the higher the value. A standard clad quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. But if your coin weighs differently, perhaps heavier or lighter, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. That could mean big money. Look for scratches, wear, or marks. If your quarter looks almost brand new, it could be in mint state, MS, condition, which adds significant value. Coins graded MS68 or higher can be worth thousands, even millions. So, let's say you find a rare and valuable 1998 quarter. What should you do next? Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. This step is crucial in determining its true value. Find a reputable coin dealer or auction house. If your coin is valuable, don't sell it to just anyone. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers often handle high-value coins and can connect you with serious collectors. Be patient. Rare coins don't sell overnight. The right buyer may take time, but if you have a truly rare 1998 quarter, it could fetch you a life-changing amount.